This is the channel of Noodleton. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R, ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up. Get a dot to your top like the letter I. That bitch be lowercase, all of my soldiers straight. If I tell them to shoot, then they gon' shoot, and they ain't even asking what soul to take. You see Noodle and crew, then you better move, cause your team, they're about to dissipate. Get round to your top, and to your bottom, your body resemble a number 8. Little pass me the gun, I'ma shoot him too. Put rounds in his chest like a hula hoop. If Doodle gon' vote, then I'm voting too. We don't keep no imposters among us, dude. I'm loyal to my dog like he Marmaduke, and I'm taking a shot like Ciroc for you. Said I'm loyal to my dog like he Marmaduke, and I'm taking a shot like Ciroc for you. This is the channel of Noodleton. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R, ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up. This is the channel of Noodleton. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R, ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We got our second round of the night. Gonna be SYN versus LIGRE. Got Tubbins with me again, of course.
Yeah, should have a good one here. It's should be an interesting matchup. This is Latin League Week 1 too, right?
Yep.
I would say that probably in their group these are definitely the two top favorite teams to probably come out of that group on top. So this match probably has as far as seeding goes going into the playoffs, that actually matters. This match actually should matter a lot as far as coming out of the group, as long as everything plays out like probably people predict, so to say. And
Yeah,
interesting. I think Liger's been good. They were able to beat one. They were able to beat the Mortals today. SYN even was took a loss today against one. So we'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, these teams have elected to do bans, so SYN's gonna ban Westfield, LIGRE's gonna ban Proc, and LIGRE gets first map pick, and it's obviously Miro.
Interesting.
So, same as the previous stream. With La Liga, it's gonna be home team picks first map, away team picks second map, third map's predetermined, and then obviously tiebreakers predetermined. So we'll see if we go to airfield today.
Oh yeah. Forgot. We just did that. I already forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Liger's been playing well, and obviously SYN. Everybody probably knows most of the guys on that team. Very very good players. So Liger's kind of coming out of nowhere. They kind of showed up, played well, and then kind of fell off a little bit. But lately they've been winning. There's no denying it. So whatever they're doing over there is working. It's good to see a team finally kind of come to the comps team and be able to take some matches off of what I guess some people consider the top teams, right? They look really good against one. They look really good against today.
It's kind of funny in
I
the
didn't
last...
get this.
Go ahead.
No, keep going.
It's kind of funny in the last stream at the end on Proc, I was talking about Artie and how I've only ever really seen one team be really effective. SYN was the team, and they've got an Artie pick. SYN was the team I've seen be effective on Proc with Artie. Of course, back then they were known as Cha. So I don't know, man. We've got an Artie first match.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have very very good players that are very good at trading, right? So Artie can definitely work for him, right?
Yeah.
If you have that dynamic, There's really no weak player over there, But we'll say. I mean, I kind of think these tournaments are putting a really especially watching at SQ, whatever it is, right?
Oh, SPQ.
Every week it's weird, man. Like the maps, you can kind of see teams are flip flop and tying, kind of what you necessarily consider upsets here and there, right? It's really quick to play the two maps, and this is kind of like that, right? It's going to be two maps you get to pick, but if you don't really kind of foil the other team on what you ever consider meta maps, then you're kind of going to airfield, and I feel like it kind of throws it up in the air a little bit, so to say, you know. I don't know how much these guys have practiced airfield. Hey, we're gonna play air. We might have to play airfield this week. Well, let's practice it.
Right, for sure.
We'll see. But I also don't know what if the other tournaments do it. Who knows who plays in what, who does what, right? Iron Arnie.
Had to get a prediction rolling in the chat for this one.
So I also kind of feel like, maybe this is in my head, but I feel like when Latin League comes around, I feel like a lot of these Latin teams are really into it. You know what I mean? A little bit more than what you're used to. So this is obviously a Brazilian team. Latin League is hosted by, well, one of the guys, the only guy that I've ever talked to. I know it's hosted by other people, but the one guy that I'm able to communicate with, or I should say, that speaks English, is a Brazilian guy too. Tony. I think he kind of changes his name all the time, but I call him Tony.
Yeah.
Great guy, so just kind of their own event here, and it's good to see they were able to get and get prizes for it and get their own little section in that Discord and everything like that. So good on him. We're going right into the match here. Okay, so on the side of LIGRE, we got two Chieftains IS7 Batchat CS T100 LT Tehran, and on the side of SYN, we have a Chieftain Valor IS7 CS Iron Arnie Tehran and Artie. Iron Arnie and an Artie. Strangely weird to say that, actually. Actually, went blank, or?
Well, I turned on the in-game music.
Oh no! Don't do it.
It's actually barely playing anything on this map.
Good. Now I wonder if you're more kind of playing in this league where you only get one of each tank. Kind of more prone to maybe kind of pick Artie, where you're kind of hey, I want a Tron, I want a CS, I want a Bat, I want an i7. Then you're let's just take an Artie, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the same thing.
Magnet is spotted in the old school IS7 spot, right? Very, very hard to dig out an i7. Magnet has probably been playing this spot for years. He's usually one of the frontline guys for us, and usually the frontline guy. Pretty just standard setup out of SYN. They just got two guys at G1. One's actually rotating out. They got this already in the corner. IS7 in the old school spot. Took a little bit of damage of HA. Tehran is up here. Piers and the Valor up there, and the Iron Arnie. So they're just kind of stacking the ridge with 4 tanks and playing back. Hey, I thought UV Lights is in the Arnie. I thought UV Lights is usually the Terrain player, but I guess that's Light Tank is spotted. Light Tank is spotted.
Yeah, I don't know what his plan was going up that far left.
Maybe they thought maybe something was going to be behind him. I mean, at the end of the day, he didn't take any damage for it.
Yeah,
so,
true.
I mean, they're whittling down Magna. Magna's taking a little bit over 500 damage. It's not a lot. It's okay. I think that's a good start for them. 2 minutes into the match, but you're going to have to do a little bit more than that. This next minute, he's going to have to take another at least 500 damage, or this play just isn't going to work. But really, the only thing they kind of have is, I think, the Chieftain Hess isn't really going to do anything to an IS-7 there, right? It's got to be the Tehran.
Ligre's kind of confusing me with their IS-7 in the water. I don't know if they're.
He doesn't want to get
expecting
spotted and hit by Artie until that IS-7 dies.
Yeah, I guess they're just waiting. Yeah.
They're going to go on cap anyway. I mean, the way Liger is playing is pretty already safe, but here's the thing, right? Like, they were able to get cap pressure, and he just got blind fired.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't knock any trees over. He kind of.
He did.
Not on the cap, no. Like, he didn't
No,
knock. He
but,
should have knocked these two
I mean,
over. I don't know. I guess that wasn't really the hardest decision to make to blind fire that spot.
No, I mean, it's fairly educated lucky, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly.
I mean, that just, unfortunately, you know, your light tank taking a blind fire for that much is somewhat deflating, I would say. Like, you don't plan on it, right?
I mean, to be fair, that's going to be really hard to cap, honestly. I mean, good punish on the IS-7.
And taking a little bit more damage. Yeah, it's not, you know, like, they're okay if Magna dies with 4 minutes on the clock. SYN's okay with that, I feel like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
See a bunch of reload bars going back and forth up there. What are they doing? Pop and shot. Gonna go back on cap? No, I think you should have did this right away. Even if you took a blind shot, I think you'd keep it going. Kind of. Oh, we got spotted by Magna again. He's got to stay away from that spot that he keeps getting spotted. Already missed. That's a hard shot for an already make on a light tank. Oh, missed on the light tank. They're not doing any damage to Magna though here, which is really what they got to do. Magna's pretty much kind of that blind fire. Magna is literally the thing that SYN has done necessarily, and it's the only thing that they have to do, right? I don't know who blind fired. Was it the Artie or was it Tehran?
Oh, the light tank?
Tanks?
It was Artie.
Oh, it was. Oh, that even makes it worse, right?
Yeah.
It broke Magna's gun, but he's not even using it anyway, so.
Artie just blind fired the. Now that's just luck. Like.
No, he's probably saw him knock something down too, right?
Yeah.
You know, like when you're in sky view, God view, whatever you want to call, you know, he knocks down anything, you know. I mean, it still is lucky, but it's also, you see what's going down. I mean, you know, you play Artie. You know, I've seen you in a pub match. I loaded and you were an Artie.
Yeah, but it's
just the view. You know the view.
You can see stuff and you can take the. But that's a great and blind at that. Like Felipe is morally devastated at this point. He's been hit by Artie twice blind. I mean,
to be honest with you, he needs to get back on cap.
Yeah, like
at this point, the only thing he's going to do is cap this base or cap the other base. So he just needs to do it, right? Like, even if he dies, like, you just need to do it. This clock's ticking too much. Like, you've done, you know, what? 1050 to an IS-7 in 6 minutes. Your whole team has done 1050 to an IS-7.
They're all rotating out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that blind fire just made him not want to risk it.
Yeah.
They're running out of time too. But I would like to see them maybe even try to do both. Try to keep Magna here and try to keep the Artie shooting this way. Even if you're going to do the other cap, try to keep at least these two tanks maybe occupied, right? But that's my 2 cents.
They're going in over there. I mean, they've still got Dan out in the field. They're kind of. He's going to be out of the fight for a little bit.
They're running out of time, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no cap pressure. Not enough damage done. They already spotted the Chieftains rotating over here. Looking for a little bit of punish. They don't even get it. UV is just sitting, hold down this Arnie. They kind of knew they were coming here. They were able to get Ghost of Garrett to this kind of E1 building. Very strong for resets. He actually snaps shots. Fabio's eating it coming in here, right? They did get the light tank back on B, which I like to play, but they only got one heavy covering him. Big shot out of the Tehran into UV lights, but they kind of just. I think this could have really worked, but I think the clock is really starting
He
to
blind
hurt.
fired the
He
light
got
tank
hit again.
Yeah.
I would like to see him go right back to where he was. He just got hit again in the tracks.
Yeah. They're hitting their blind fires.
That's nuts.
Some decent trading coming out of the north, but I mean, ultimately, they're running out of time.
Yeah, this like just not enough. You know, when you got like 3 minutes on the clock and you've only done 1,000 damage, a little over 1,000 damage, that's tough. So we could get this cap off. They also don't have anything else to hop onto the cap with. It looks like the bat chat's coming. But Steve Magnus still in a position where he can kind of just go and kind of spot this tank. They really won't have anything to get it. They won't have anything to kill Magna like big like a Tehran where he just eats it. Fear My Skill does eat it. Liger's winning these trades too on this other side. If you know, maybe these blind fires did happen. He does get spotted, the light tank, and he's down. See, Magna just had a move right there, and it's just they don't have enough to even kill him, I don't think. Because if they were able to kill him and then do this again with the light tank, this is probably a GG win. Matchup might get him. Okay, they do get him. That's some good killing. Like Liger's shooting, man. Right?
Yeah.
Now they got 2 on this cap. Ghost of Gira should have easy resets. I think there's CS aided trying to get a shot on Gira here. It's kind of a last ditch effort. They can't. If they get reset one more time, it's all gone. Adams really just got nowhere to go over here. He's gonna try to get on cap, but Gira's got shots. They'd take him out anyway. Somebody else did. I think it was. Let's see. I don't even know how to say that guy's name.
I mean, Liger's got positioning at the end. Like, I feel like if they would have just made this play 4 minutes sooner.
I mean, they did. Like, the thing is, Liger really did hit their shots and trade well, right? I think just they weren't planned on having to play this way. Really good shooting out of them.
Yeah,
right?
like they're
Guys,
winning.
C1's eating it. Oh yeah, they're winning it.
They're winning
they're
it.
Not
they
winning
just,
winning it. But
yeah,
they
ran out of
would've
time.
known.
Like, if they'd have done that sooner, I think they would have pulled a victory there. That was a really good round for both teams, honestly. Like, I think Liger just played way too slow. I think that already really kind of got in their head early.
It's a blind fire.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn the music back off.
What?
Oh, it's playing so loud now in the end thing.
I'm telling you, the music in this game is terrible. It's terrible. I think the only one I've ever seen that plays a game with this music is Gambit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. But on the side of SYN, we have 10 killing the Artie. 2,800 when big. He actually got 2 blind fires and even hit the light tank blind move. So maybe that's even 3 blind fires.
Yeah.
Ghost Gara CS, who kind of was preventing the cabin there when we're getting him at 1,800. Remember my skill in his valor, 1,700. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. So guy in the chieftain, 1 kill, 1,500. UV lights in his Iron Arnie. Kind of was looking pretty good when they first came in, but then kind of ate a big shot, 1,100, and then killing his Toronto, only able to get 1 pin. And Magna, who really was just there to stop them in an emergency kind of spot on the cap, which he did. Played the spot perfectly. They couldn't even kill him. Only got 200 damage, but he did get the kill, did spot the light tank, and they couldn't dig him out. And the other side's all you.
Yep, and over here on Liger, we got Rob. Bad chat, 1 kill, 4,005, 59. Pretty good game there. Gibb and his Terran with 3865. Danton his I7 with 2 kills, 1767. Fabio and the Chieftain, 1589. Jungle and the Chieftain with 349, and Felipe and Adams both at the bottom with 0 damage, and a T100 LT in the CS63. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if they made that sooner, it was really kind of swinging in their favor.
I mean, when Magna came out, they did a really nice job of pinning them. When UV Lights overpoked, they did a really nice job of pinning them. When Garrett kind of made a mistake there, they pinned them. Right? Guy at C1 kind of overpoked for a second, pinned him. Like Liger was shooting, right? I mean, SYN was shooting back too, but Liger was there to play.
Yeah,
Give
I
him
mean
that, but
they still had a
at
full
the end
health
of the day,
baddie, and
you know,
they had some things working for them. I mean, that's unfortunate for them. But I mean, let's be honest, you're right. Artie hit his Artie wasn't joking around on that cap.
yeah, and you hear it all the time. They the clock can be a tool.
He definitely is. Oh yeah, while we're thinking about it, let's turn that back off. That was a failure and a half. My goal behind it was have a little bit of noise in the game because I'm not really big on playing like background music for the
The
comp
noise and
stream.
what?
Yeah, it's just like there's just no, all you hear is us talking, right? Like, um,
No,
but yeah, the in-game music's not the play. It's just not the
not the
play.
play, man.
SYN ready to go. Liger got a couple more tanks to pick, and we'll be ready to launch. Good first round, honestly. Go see what that poll looked like. 67% thinks SYN's gonna take it, and 33% thinks Liger. Taking a lot of changing over here. I don't know. I guess they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do.
No, we should be getting into this one, right?
Yep, I think they're gonna be ready to launch now.
Let's go. All right, let's see if Lightning can bounce back. Like I said last stream we had, or yesterday, whenever it was, I do feel like Miro Attack is a little bit easier to win, but when Artie blind fires you, maybe not so much. On the side of SYN, we got a Chieftain Valor IS-7 Batch Hat CS, T100 LT Natron, and on the side of Liga, we got 3 Chieftains, which is not allowed. Batch Hat,
Yeah,
Avery, T100 LT Natron. And I have a feeling nobody's moving because that's not allowed.
yeah, they have to play one name. You can't have 3 chieftain.
Yeah, which is kind of annoying for the commentating part, but as soon as I saw 3 Chieftains, I was like, no.
SYN has went
Yeah, let's
back.
hit
Liger
the
has not got the point yet.
Yeah, they're moving. Liger's on the prowl.
Yeah, I mean it's just gonna be a matter of time before. I mean they've tagged him.
I mean, Liger's in a lot of tournaments right now. They seem to be everywhere. Kind of a newer team, but it's easy to make those mistakes.
Okay, they went back. I'm going back. Yeah, I mean it's not the It's not the hardest thing to do, right? I mean, for it's week 1, your first round playing in the tournament. It's expected.
I mean, everybody screws up here and there. You know, 3 chieftains now, you just take a super con chieftain and Valor, probably, right? I just run the same thing they were going to do anyway, but I like to see tournaments at least, you know, give a little bit of, you know, grace on that because it just happens, you know.
Oh, did they do
Everybody's
it?
playing human.
Did they
What?
do it? Did they run an illegal lineup in the first game?
No. Not that I picked up on. No, I don't think so. No, they didn't have a legal lineup. I didn't see 2 of the same, if anything.
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I I most likely will pick up on it on this. I think they just started with 6 guys. Did they? Jesus.
Yeah, they did.
No, but I mean on this, I'm used to going down the lineups. So like when it's Latin League and I repeat myself twice, I'm like, no. So if I didn't really necessarily see that, and here we go again.
SYN is playing it? I don't think. Do they realize they don't have their 7th man?
I'm sure they do.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. They're playing it. I mean,
The other team's not.
yeah. Do they not? I mean, maybe they don't realize they don't have their 7th. I don't know.
They know, dude. They're shooting them. He's shooting them.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they gotta know when they see all the tanks here. Like, Tank Killer's gonna spot them all right now. But, like, they're not playing. What are they doing? Why don't they just got the base? Are they killing them all? I don't. Oh, man.
Okay, maybe they went back. He actually said they didn't realize they didn't have their 7th.
I mean, the guy should be in the party. Like, hey, guys, I'm not in the game.
I mean, I don't know, man.
He's gone. There's 7 of the guys like, I'm not playing with you now.
Yeah.
He's back.
You can't make this stuff up, man.
It happens. Well, now both teams, I guess, are out of their strikes, but
Well, I'd like to say it
wouldn't think.
happens, but I don't know. It's hard to overlook your 7th guy, right? Like,
well,
maybe
the
not.
other thing is like it's a little bit different, right? Is when the other team like SYN's not launching the match, right? You know what I'm saying?
This is true. Yeah, yeah.
So like the other guy kind of launched a match at 6 because I didn't see him pick a tank and deselect. Now I could be wrong on that, right? But I didn't see that. I just saw 6 guys and then I saw the button and I was like, okay, well here we go. All right, here let's get into the match. We got SYN has a Chieftain Valor IS7 Batch at CS 200 LT Tehran. Everyone is different. And then on the side of LIGRE, Chieftain Superconk Valor. Batch at Avery T100 LT Tehran, so they just switched out the other 2 chieftains for a Superconk and Valor, which is pretty typical. I don't know if the Valor and the Valor unskinned are. I don't think they're the same tank, and it's sort of like labeled as the same tank, even though they kind of are the same tank. They're not the same. I think they just made like the name, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to read the rules again to be
I'm
sure.
pretty sure we used to run 2 Val. Played this, but maybe he's changed the rules since then. And it looks like LIGRE's kind of going with the same kind of setup that SYN did, actually, just minus Yardy, and they're just adding a Toronto on this K line and no IS-7. They have a bat chat up there.
Well, they have a light tank. I mean,
Not
that's
as
the big
far
difference.
Oh, SYN didn't have a light tank, yeah.
Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah.
Now, see, the thing is, I think SYN is pretty experienced. Is that this light tank will probably buy them time, right? But the question is, how much time? Because eventually SYN finds this guy, blind fires this guy. Like they should have learned last time. Like
Fear my
SYN
skill
is
is driving out across the field here.
No, he's in the dip.
No, he is definitely not.
He definitely is. Oh no, I don't know.
No, he is definitely not. Like he can be.
Well, he can't be shot from the hill because I think he's in a little bit of dip from the. Oh, there it is from the Tron. Yeah, so he's got a dip from the hill, and the buildings are blocking from the hill. But that is just not taking a safe route by Fear My Skill.
Yeah,
Oh, now he's coming out of that little dip. Fear My Skill is just getting farmed here. Oh, he's bouncing shots. He could have just died there. I think the Tron bounced, and he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know
Fear
what
is
that
down.
was.
That was just being lazy.
Yeah.
Probably, if I'm being honest. Or thinking he could get there, right? Or maybe he just kind of didn't see an IS-7 and just assumed nothing was on the K line. Because where he went, there is a little bit of a dip and the building kind of blocks you, you know? So I don't know. Who knows? But that happens, you know. I've done it myself, you know. But that's not how you want to start a game. We'll say that. It looks like Painkiller's kind of leaving.
Well, I don't know, man. I think he knows this light tank's sitting at this house. He's just gonna go possibly try to just get him lit here.
Yeah, I mean, if UV hits him and Gira hits him, it's gonna hurt. Here he comes. Here he comes. And there we go. We got them both. Ooh, got his engine. Oh, they're even on health. Even on health, pretty much. Oh,
Terran hit a track. Yep.
Oh, they missed them. Both Terrans not able to connect here. Both
Oh,
are
Tank-Killer's
they
out.
get Tank-Killer. They get him. I'm telling you, LIGRE shoots, man.
Yeah.
A little bit of an overextended out of Fabio in the Super Conk, but you got the light, so you can't really blame him, right?
For sure.
And he didn't die. Now, the question is, what does LIGRE do with the light tank? Do they try to go back into the bush, or do they put him on the top? I
don't know if he can get back to the same bush.
I think he can. I mean, you could at least get to that building, right?
It's really going to depend if he goes now. I think he's got a shot, but if he lets his Terran get up here.
No, I mean it's more Gira he's got to worry about.
Well, now that Gira's moving over for sure.
But I think he could have just went to that building. You know, the one building that's got the fence, right?
Yeah, he got back up.
Yeah, he went right back into it. Yeah, see.
Yeah, I mean that essentially just.
Screen.
Unless they start blind firing him, that just cuts his flag off for him.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's just better shooting by LIGRE, point blank. And the other thing is, you guys got. I mean, you got to remember, like, Fear is probably one of the tanks that's going to be able to shoot the light tank too, right? He's not there.
Yeah, for sure.
But it really comes down to, you know, shooting a Tehran. Like, you know, obviously I have the Tehran. It's not the easiest thing to make work. Some people make it look easy. I am not one of those people, right? So it's not the easiest thing to hit a little light tank going in between bushes and buildings. You know, and obviously there's a little bit of pressure in matches, so to say. Magna's kind of creeping up. I do believe they spotted Magna going over here. They're going to move the Avery a little bit up. I would like to see them maybe kind of put a guy at E1 just in case of emergency, because the clock's kind of ticking. You know, the roles are kind of swapped here, so to say. Like, you do have Kellen in the bat chat, right? Over here, but if they spot, Magna will have free farm in this bat chat in Toronto if they spot him. But I think they need to kind of, you're up on 2 tanks, the light tank, so you're really kind of up on 1 tank, but they got to, I think LIGRE's got to try to commit to get a tank out.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to push Kellen.
I would like to see him even try to get. Yeah, it looks like they're going to. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say maybe Magna, but that is kind of a touch push. You don't really know exactly what's going to shoot you for it, right?
Oh, they are just going to go get Magna.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Maybe they're just kind of overextending, push Kellen back. They're getting Magna in the back because Kellen can't hold off 2 tanks, right? They're gonna kind of Magna's in a bad spot right now. They got him.
Yeah,
Tehran, big shot. Tehran didn't even get spot for that. That's what you call balance. Kellen's on the run.
see if
Took
Avery
one,
hits a shot
but...
on him.
Nah, he's unspotted now. I don't think any. I think all the blind fire luck is gone. Right? I gotta say, out of this series.
Yeah, I mean, Liger's done a phenomenal job this round. Not gonna take anything away from it.
Great job of shooting, to be honest with you. Even playing them this afternoon, very good job of shooting. You know? I think they're here to play. You know, even though that first round didn't go to them, they were here to play. You know?
It was so that first round was so close. They just took too much time.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know,
Yeah, they
you
still
win,
lost
you lose,
it
right?
for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, I think they still showed, you know, like that they were here to play. Like those shots, those trades were good. Like I said the first time, you know, they're not, you know, going down. But one's not over. But this is looking pretty grim for SYN. Kellen does eat one. Kellen's kind of in trade with a bad chat. He does get one from the Chieftain over there.
Avery missed.
And yeah, and now I mean that's hard to hit for the Avery
For sure.
thing. Down the line. Yeah, but SYN just running out of time here. It looks like, you know, losing your light tank and not even getting your light tank really hurts you. Especially he was able to get back in that bush. I like the play of him going back in there. They were able to get Magna out. I felt like that was their play too. I thought they played that really well.
Yeah,
like I said, I think this out of this group, this is a big series. I think we're going to be in for a good one here.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, there's not a lot going on right now, but you know, essentially, Liger just doesn't have to do anything.
No, I don't think they're going to.
No, then there's just no need. Currently, they have the game in the bag, and I mean, there's only a minute left. It's gonna be tough for SYN to pull this one off.
They are still spotting gear and the Chieftain over here.
Looks like UV Lights is gonna go kill himself. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Usually he's back to the garage type of guy, if I remember correctly. But I guess that's one way to go back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep. I mean, doesn't matter either way. But Liger's coming in trying to get another kill.
Yeah, they're thirsty. I mean, you know, they've played well.
They're going for it. Ah,
They got Kellen. They got Kellen.
Oh, they did. Yeah. I was seeing that Avery was gonna pin. You know, I might as well watch that if anything else. All right. I don't know if they necessarily need to do that, but then again, you know, the other guy didn't need to go drown himself either. But
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
yeah, on the side of SYN, what is that? Infitotic? That's what we're gonna call him. 850. Ghost of Gear was able to put in 1550. Kellen is bad chat. 1100. Tank Kellen was light tank. Was able to actually hand out 600 when he was kind of in that scuffle with the other light tank. Magna was able to get One pin at 480. UV Lace in his Tehran wasn't able to do anything but go for a swim. And Fear obviously had that questionable cross where he kind of went and just kind of got caught out and kind of was kind of downhill after that for them. And on the side of Liger's Olu.
Yeah. Over on Liger, we got Gibb at the top in the Terran, 1 kill, 28.97. Rob, man, I'm messing that one up. Avery,
Don't worry about it.
23.34.
That's a guy we call Lego.
Oh yeah, it is Lego. Yeah,
That's
you're right.
Lego, man.
Dant in the bad chat with 1 kill, 21.73. Adams in the Chieftain with 19.62. Felipe in the light tank with 8.82, but an amazing 56.09 assisted. Fabio and Fabio in the Super Conk with 2 kills, 7.94, and KZ Jungle in the Valor with 0 damage. But this guy just, I mean, nobody ever, he didn't have to do anything. So GG's to Liger there.
Shots blind 16 times though.
Yeah, I mean, he was shooting, right? He was doing his job. It's just,
Himmelsdorf.
Nobody to hit. Yeah, and this is gonna be Syn's pick.
Yeah, Syn's been picking Himmelsdorf a lot lately, I think. I think in GTL they've been running 5 Type 5 heavies down people's throats, but I did see Liger play Himmelsdorf today, and I will say I think they played it pretty well. I will also say I think the team I play on did not. So I'll leave it at that, right? But that happens sometimes, you know. We'll see how this one plays out. I mean, the thing is, like, I feel Himmelsdorf is a lot more of a trading map, and Liger's been trading well, man. Like that light tank for light tank thing, yeah, you know, maybe Sin was down that gun, but it kind of looked like they kind of like each light tank took the same amount of damage. They both had like just shy of 800 AP, and then it bang, he was dead. And then Tank Killer, like they reloaded and they got him, right? So
for sure,
we'll see how this one plays out. Big, I mean, we're definitely going to see Airfield, which I kind of am feeling kind of two ways about, right? Like I don't want Airfield to be a terrible map, and that's why somebody wins a close series, right? But we'll see what happens here.
for sure.
I have no idea what the flags or anything on Airfield is. If somebody could send me, actually, does anybody have a picture of it?
I mean, I used to know, but I don't remember. I know one's like up in the spawn on like that little hill where all the buildings are, and I think the other one's like.
Oh my God, we did play Airfield in that TCL thing.
The other one's like
right.
north.
Gambit and his tortoise camping in the back, pumping tortoise damage. Yeah.
Yeah, Airfield's not the funnest.
Yeah,
it's not the funnest map.
Yeah, yeah, that's. I think it can. I actually don't. I don't even think it was that bad. But both the cats are kind of on that one side. So we'll say. I mean, if it's tied, it's not big. If one team's going with one win and gets defense on that, a little bit different. But let's stop getting ahead of ourselves. I guess I'm just talking to myself. I'll try to stop getting ahead of myself.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to see, Airfield.
We're going to. Either way, we're gonna at least see one side, right?
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. We will. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Typical what I would expect to see out of Sin here. They got a mouse, E3, 50B, Bat Chat, Type 5 Heavy Eyes 4, E4. Did they go? I hope that guy got his last thing. But they run the room. They run the room, so they should. Okay. So on the side of Liger, we got a QL mouse, Type 5 Heavy IS750B Avery E4. Kind of typical for this. And on the side of Sin, we got a mouse, Type 5 Heavy IS4, 50B Bat Chat, E3, E4. So pretty much lines what you would expect to see. Avery could be a difference maker in this one. It's a Bat Chat over 50B. Right. On the flip side, you know, it's so risky playing these French tanks. Like the French tanks to me on Himmelsdorf can be so rewarding if they're really played correctly and played annoying. Like we saw in that US Can match. That Bat Chat just ruined US Can single-handedly, right? You know? But then on the other side, you kind of see sometimes the Bat Chat just eats a fat HE round to the face and he's dead. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Fringe tanks are rewarding, but Avery's the thing, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. I don't like the QL in the
Oh,
window like
Yura
that,
ate
but
it.
he did get him.
I think he ate it from the QL only. Yeah,
He did.
that
He
was a
did. He's the
big
only person who could have shot him.
that was
That
a
was
big
like the
hit.
quickest snapshot I've seen. Yeah. I don't like QLs in the windows. I don't really like the QL's turret, but if that guy does that, like you see, like that's a crazy shot. I'm never hitting that shot. What that guy just did, I'm never going to do. Right?
I mean, he got a good roll too. I think it was like 617.
Yeah.
And the QL's blind fire in the E3 too.
Yeah, typical kind of standard kind of defense. UV lights is line firing from there's a little Noah guys there. They got fear down. This is a pretty standard defensive kind of hold turtle on Himmelsdorf you see, and Manish is going to try to get vision and float around. It looks like Liger's kind of stacking up on Banana. Madden is going to go to make sure they're not coming off the hill. They are spotting the Avery on the hill. The Avery can, if he makes a little bit of a mistake, can be shot by Kellen. Should be able to, but Kellen's not really looking that way. It would have to come further down. So we'll see how this plays out. I don't know if I would. I don't think going down Banana. I would like to actually see them come off the hill against into this, right? But then again, if they're not able to pin that E3 effectively enough, that E3 will be able to farm as they're killing a mouse. I don't know. I think what would be good here is the what you kind of see one team do all the time, down the 5.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would have to cross UV, and if Tank Killer gets a shot
Felipe's
there too.
crossing. He's gonna eat it from the type here.
Oh, he's all by himself. Oh, they shoot the type. He backs up. Type does 500 damage. Not the end of the world to get to that spot, though. Not the end of the world. Now, the problem is this type 5 and mouse, if they go one by one and UV gets a shot into both, he can. The Avery's got to try to hit UV with the 50B and keep UV back. Oh, UV bounced.
Oh, E4 pin
Ooh,
type.
Tank Killer gave it to him. Lego Man back over there through the way. Gave it to Tank Killer. That's a good shot. They're getting across. They're getting the mouse across. Looks like they're going to try to get the QL across. UV isn't trying to peek. Doing a good job with the Avery. QL has hesitating going. A little bit scared. Doesn't want to take damage. E4 takes 200 damage. They are in. Now, what this is going to force, like, I think the E3 is in a good spot, but the E3 is going to have to come. Fear My Skill does pin a shot. Fear My Skill does eat one. We'll have to use a repair kit. 50B is coming. It doesn't look that 50B is counting for the E3 at all. Fear does back up a little bit too much right there, but is able to still bounce a shot at the 50B. Now he realizes 50B is behind him. Fear My Skill is just rocking on this thing for his life. 400.
Magna's on the
And this is the
flank
one
here.
thing about having, imagine if there was another type here. Fear My Skill being a lot more trouble.
He pinned Tank
But
again.
they don't. Ooh, big shot by Kellen. Big shot by Kellen. Does Kellen need anything back? Oh,
He did. Only
111
111.
from the
Yeah.
100 from the Avery. Wish Avery hit me for that. Fear's kind of slowly getting whittled down here.
Oh, fire!
Oh, he's on fire from the engine deck. Top engine deck HG. And that will not kill him. Well, that's close. 15 health, Fear My Skill on fumes, but still alive. And being alive is all you need. No, he's not anymore. All right.
Yeah,
So
but
he's down.
Lego's getting flanked here. He's gonna go out.
Oh, Lego did not move at all.
He did get a
Does
pin
get a
on
shot
Magna.
at Magna as he goes down, though. Better than nothing. Try to give it back to him. Magna does get a good pin right there. They bounce off Infitotic. I hope I'm saying the name right. If I'm not, I apologize, but I'm like dyslexic and kind of partly stupid, so that's how
Oh
that
my
works.
goodness! The Avery pinned the type. That was a big
And they
pin.
finish him 1-10. Yeah, and the other guy also pinned his shot. That was a 1-2 punch. They're gonna have to. Well, they're not. They only got one to cap. Fabio's buying his time to wait to make a big play. They do try to shoot the E3. Oh, bounce out of UV lights. Bounce out of the mouse, but UV lights bouncing there is a little bit bigger than the mouse bouncing on him. QL's kind of holding his hit points and waiting. They're trying to make a play. They don't want to take any damage from the E3. And as I say that, they do take damage from the E3. Fabio looks like he's slowly trying to make a play. Now, he can take one shot from one of these guys, but he can't take both. Did somebody else die?
Yeah.
Somehow the IS-7 on
they
the
got
other team
Felipe.
is dead. I don't know how. Magna is sneaking around. The mouse takes too much damage right there. Just got double tap. Magna's coming in behind the mouse. He should be
get a
able to finish
reset.
the mouse. Yuvi's coming in. He's not going for the mouse. Now, nope, they're going for the type. The type's turn is turd and ate a fat one. 50B's behind them. The Avery's got to stop them from coming down this line. What happened to the other guy in the hill? He came down.
He came
Fabio
down.
went down. Ooh. Ooh. Might be a little bit too late. Big pin out of the Avery on the hill, but I will say SYN played this very well. I would say if you would have asked me 2 minutes ago, I thought they were in real danger, but that mouse in Type 5, like as soon as the bad check got behind, the E4 and the E3 just kept pinning shots on them. All right, like they bounced the first couple, but that Avery just wasn't doing enough to E3. Fabio couldn't play because of those tanks, but I mean, they just maybe needed to commit to them. Like that QL was full health.
Honestly, Magna won him the game, though. Magna got up there with like 4 seconds left on the clock and was able to get resets.
Yeah.
This Avery has hit some big shots this game.
Yeah, but one of them was too little too late. I mean, the thing was, like, they put Fabio on cap, right? And you kind of needed somebody to try to stop Magna, right? Now, that's easier said than done, right? You probably forget about him, probably get on cap, let's win this game, force him to play. But if Fabio, like, because even when they killed the Lego guy, if Fabio would have had the 1200 health, he could have just made Magna not be able to do that, right?
Yeah,
You know
for
what
sure.
I mean? So, although they're trying to come up this hill and they're slowly kind of dying to this Avery, this Avery's here to play, boy. Well, now I think they realize, screw this.
Yeah, yeah. Does he bounce
they're
the
going
E4?
for it.
And he does not.
Nah, I mean, who bounces an E4, right?
GG's to sit on that one.
Yeah, that looked really good for Liger. Like that kill on TK was really good. They got Feel My Skull, and then all of a sudden it just looked really bad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
on the side of SYN's, UV Lights in his E4 monster game really started to pin shots after he had that one bounce, 2 kills, 4600. Kellen again, the E3. Those guys won them that match. Like them and Magna, like they just held there and they just
Well, I mean, they
able
were
to
doing
get the
good,
resets and
but
able to do damage.
they didn't have a
Yeah,
reset.
they were doing good.
Yeah, they were doing good, but
No,
they
I
didn't
mean,
have a
they-
reset
when
at the
they-
end.
Yeah, but I mean they got enough to buy time.
For
right?
sure, for sure.
I mean, like how they did over 9K and 3 kills between the two of them. That's a lot of damage.
It's a ton.
Right? Yeah, so pretty good. Infototic, IS4, 2100, and then you got Costa Garantis 50B, 3 kills, 2100. So good. I didn't really see him play, but it's a pretty solid game. 7 for 9. Magnus, bad chat, big resets, able to get around, really kind of move around the map pretty well. 2050, 1 kill there, and then 10 killer who kind of went to go kill that guy and kind of just got pinned by an Avery because apparently an Avery has enough to do that to a Type 5. And then Fear My Skill on his mouse, only able to get 1 pin, was kind of just fighting for his life there. 500 damage, and Liger's all you.
Oh, Liger actually broke the rules this match. I don't think SYN called him on it, but they did break the rules. We got Liger over there.
What?
Gib. Yeah, they got 4 heavies here. So yeah. Gib at the top and his Avery with 2 kills, 38-98. Pretty good game there. Jungle in his Type 5, 1 kill, 24-92. Lego in his E4 with 24-73. Adams in a QL with 16-85. Felipe in the IS7 with 1 kill, 504. Dan in the Mouse with 449. And Fabio in the 50B with 399. Yeah, they got 4 heavies. I don't think SYN ever said anything. I mean, they played the game, obviously, so GG's.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to call it right away, right? But
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I
Oh,
kind of.
actually, it is in Discord. I don't know if he said that before the match or.
I mean, they
I mean,
won
at
the
this matter,
match.
it doesn't point, or it doesn't. At this matter, it doesn't point. At this point, it doesn't matter.
No, I mean if they would have lost, maybe. But they
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of was saying that, I felt like, in the Latin League, a lot of these Brazilian clans get up to play, but trying to get up to play, you got to read the rules too, guys,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's
Yeah, like, depending on the other team to tell you how to play, what you're supposed to know how to play is not the play, right? I've had to do it many times to other teams, and it's anything. But like I said, they're in a lot of events, man. It's tough to keep track of everything, You got, wargaming events that are sponsored, and you got these other ones that aren't, and since they're a new team, I kind of see them in everything, and I mean everything as far as NA and EU. Like, these guys have been playing all day, I think, right?
yeah, they're battling.
So, yeah, they're out here battling. Oh, it's tough to keep track of that. But, try to give people benefits of the doubt. It's like, I don't think, a team saying, oh, let's bring 4 heavies to get one on the other guys. Like, this is going to get up good guys. We're going to bring it extra heavy, right? So, necessarily.
They got 4 heavies selected again. I would say.
You might want to tell them.
I mean, they've been told.
Yeah, but are they being told and comprehending what they're being told is 2 different things, right?
They launched
Oh,
it.
here we go again.
We'll see if SYN calls them on it. They do have 4 picked though.
Should I call? Were we checking Discord for this one, or are we just going? Whatever. I can read names twice. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching.
On the side of SYN, we got an E100 Type 5 Heavy, IS4, 50B, Batchat, E4 Tehran, and also there was some like tank starting up there that was super annoying in my head. I don't even know what that was, but whatever that is, get rid of that in the game. And on the side of LIGRE, QL, Mouse, Type 5 Heavy, IS7, 50B, Avery, and an E4. So, looks like they're playing. Right. I mean, let me.
Yeah, they're playing. Once there's damage done, it just is what it is. Magna's being aggressive. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the map wrong. I thought Magna was going over.
Nah, you got spotted there though.
Yeah.
Trying to know what's there. I'm trying to look for a cheeky shot, but better off not taking the damage. Like Magna played really well last batch out pretty well. So it's tough to play a batch out on this map, in my opinion. Now though, I never tried, but it looks like it's tough. All right. Kellen's going probably to the G4 window. Then kind of putting 2 on the hill. Interesting how SYN's kind of playing this. Kind of looks like something I've seen, but if you notice in this, they have enough tanks on the one line to do damage and kill somebody.
For
Throwing
sure.
that out there. Yeah, throwing that out there. Hopefully somebody watches that and understands what I'm saying. But either way, besides the point. Now this is a tough spot for Kellen to play in the E4 with the because what's going to happen is that this E4 behind him is necessarily going to be unspotted, and the Avery is going to spot for the E4 until the E4 fires. So
I think Adam's got a
have
bonfire pin in.
Who?
On a type back there.
Kellen does trade. It's a good trade. Kellen got the best of that roll. Maybe the one guy doesn't play with tonight. Ooh, you like tried to get one in there. Do it. All right, Magna's coming off. Now it's kind of interesting. I would expect LIGRE to eventually, if they see Magna on the bottom, to go and get this 50B.
Oh,
Ooh,
trade. Yeah.
Kellen eats it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this spot, like I was saying before. See, what ends up happening is that this Avery spots him, and then he can't see the E4, until the E4 fires. And by the time the E4 fires, you've eaten an E4 shot, right? Now, the only reason why I know that is because what just happened to him happened to me about 6 hours ago. Now, to my credit, I did shoot the Avery. But either way, tough to play there. They're kind of dedicating 2 people to stop that G1 thing.
Adams and LIGRE,
is
he's doing a really good job, though. I mean, he's peeking at the right moments, pinning, and getting back in cover.
Yep. Well, he's been playing for 6 hours straight this spot.
This is true.
So. Yep. It's tough to break that. This Avery really on the 3 line really creates a different kind of dynamic. I think, ooh, Fear My Skill does a little bit of damage to him. I gotta turn my music back on for some reason. Stop. There we go.
LIGRE is pushing
See, they are
hill.
going to the hill. They're going to the hill.
Yeah.
Here it doesn't look like he spotted it in time. Here it does bounce a shot. IS-7's coming in hot. IS-7 just got to reload. Even if he eats one, it doesn't even matter. They're going to take gear out. They're going to control this hill. They don't even shoot him. They ram him. And LIGRE's also pushing Banana Road aggressively into Infitotic, and they do know Kellen is one shot. Kellen's probably got to try to move him and get a hold down. But if that Type 5 gets a good roll, he will end up dying. Kellen does try to shoot through the gap. Doesn't look like he got a pin. And now he's kind of in between 2 HE spammers. But they did get Magna on cap. Now, like we kind of said before during the U.S. Can game, they probably know where Magna is on the hill.
They did shoot. They're shooting towards it, yeah.
Magna got spotted. Magna got spotted. This Avery is just running. And then they couldn't even pin him right there. This Avery on the 3 line is a nemesis, man. Like playing before against it really throws it out. They're bringing the Type 5 through the thing. They got the mouse up here. They got the 50 trading thing. They finally get Kellen down. He was one shot, but now it kind of leaves the IS-4 here.
Jungle's eating it though. Well, was.
Yeah, but you can take damage right here, right? Like LIGRE's in a position where they could start trading health, right? Like even if they're going 2 for 1, it's okay right now, right? I don't know what is this jungle guy doing? Jungle, shoot him.
Yeah, he's not looking to help his teammate here. Yeah.
I think they gave him the memo. Oh, he's on.
on fire.
He's dead. He's dead. That's not. Oh man. Now I was just saying how they had health to throw away. Well, they just threw it away. Nice pin into the IS-4 from the hill over there from Fabio. That is a good pin. Can the mouse take him out? Big pin out of big pin out of the mouse.
Yeah, he's got Tank Killer coming around on his back, though.
Makes all the difference. Yeah, but you know, they're able to get that guy out. Even if this mouse dies, you took those guys out. Kellen and him died, so even if this mouse dies, you still kill 2 and already had a kill, right? You got gear on the hill, you get those 2, you trade tills, you're still playing defense, you're still in a position, they still have B2, right? Like, LIGRE's in pretty good spot. Fabio's coming in. Tehran will have to hit Fabio even if Tank Killer hits him. If Fabio plays his corner right, he'll be able to get Tank Killer. Oh, high roll. He switched to HE. Maybe he's got Shell Swapper. Maybe it's a high roll. I don't even know. Tank Killer doesn't get him. Mouse is coming in. Smelling blood. Big pin out of the mouse. Got him right in the lower plate. Nowhere for Tank Killer.
They were also able to get Fear out.
Did UV Lights pin that shot?
Yeah.
I don't even know he shot.
No, he didn't shoot.
Oh, they got Fear My Skill out too. Yeah, Fear seems to be having a tough day. And now Magna's kind of got to try to run away. E4 might have a sliver of a shot.
Big hit on the butt, yeah. And he's
And
out.
they take him out. Yeah, they got him.
Well, there's no water for UV Larentu this game.
No, there is no water. I think there's a little puddle.
There's a puddle.
Down to 3, but that's about it. It looks like, is UV playing or is he back in the garage?
I don't know. Couldn't tell. But he took a big pin from the Avery. So he's back now. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate because they did run it again. I mean, SYN didn't call it. So GG's to LIGRE. They're going to take that round there, and we're going to be tied 2-2 going into the tiebreaker.
Yeah, but this is not the tiebreaker. This is the 3rd map.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Not the tiebreaker, the 3rd map.
Yeah. This is a series, man. I honestly feel like, I feel like even the games that the team has won, the other team had a chance to win. It has
For sure.
None of these have been, where they just got wiped out. That was a pretty Pretty good win by Liger right there. I think that the Avery on the 3 line kind of happened to me this afternoon. Really kind of the way it was spotted for the E4 in that window kind of threw it off, right? They had a bad shot in Toronto. They really just weren't able to get that guy out of B2. That guy Adams was playing that spot like a pro, right?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like, you don't need to stay at B2. You can kind of shoot and then try to get to a little bit of cover and make it hard. You don't need to just stick your turret there like, right? You don't, like, you can just shoot and move. You know what I mean? I kind of see people like tell them to go to B2 and they just sit there, right? Just hold down with their face, just eating HE shots to the face.
Yeah, no, Adams was playing it really well, man. Like, he was taking his shots and getting
Oh
back
yeah.
into cover. Yeah, he played it good.
Like, I don't really like the QL too much, but it does have that heat. It does have a nice gun. A
Yeah.
little bit longer reload to me and not such a good turret. But the thing about Latin League, the other team is only going to have one type and one Avery. It really changes it, right?
Yeah, real quick over
So
on
it's a
Liger
lot
side,
harder to get beat up.
we got Lego in the top with E4,
Oh, I
4,000
left.
damage. It's all right. Fabio in the 50B with 2804 with 1 kill. Adams in the QL, which was playing that window, 2 kills, 2681. Pretty good there. Gibb in the Avery with 1 kill, 2251. Dant in the Mouse with 2 kills, 2080. Felipe in the IS7 with 1492 and a kill. And Jungle in the Type, which just, man, ate it hard, 419. So good spread there.
Yeah, it seemed like Jungle there, like, kind of made a miscue, and they're like, no, you need to help me, and then he went to go help him, and then they're like, you shouldn't have helped us, right?
Yeah.
That's what it seemed to happen.
Did you get back
But,
in, or you want me to call it here?
oh yeah, that's all you. I'm
Okay.
gone. I got too excited.
Yeah,
So I'm gone.
I actually left too, but came back. Over on SYN side, we got Epiphany,
Oh, can we just go
or
back?
whatever his name is. Yeah, you can in your log. IS4
You're doing it.
2635. Yeah, Tank Killer E100, 2 kills 1942. UV Lights in the Terran with 1850. Gear in the 50B with 1176. Magna in the Bad Chat with 1093. Kellen in the E4 with 872. And Fear at the bottom with the Type 676. So GG's to Liger. They're actually asking each other if they can accept to play a different map. I don't know if they can do that, but I guess we're gonna find out.
I mean, I kind of view it as if both teams are good for it, they're good for it. But I also view that if you started to play Ladder League, enjoy Airfield.
Yeah, this is true.
You know? I mean, there was kind of two reasons why. Well, I would say there was three reasons why we didn't sign up to play Ladder League. One, I think a lot of our guys were kind of burnt down, and we just kind of needed a break, right? That just seems to happen, especially me. Two, I didn't really like the tiebreakers in Ladder League so much, right? Wasn't a big fan of it, or screaming at somebody on the hill who got shot in the face. But that's a story for another day. And this third kind of map where it's kind of like they were just going to tell me what I was playing, even if I didn't really want to play it, right? So, and I don't like getting hit by Artie either, right? But, so, I don't know how that works, but kind of interesting. I think there's two sides to it. I think some of these off meta. I mean, we talk about this all the time. Some of them are kind of okay, and some of them are kind of good. Even the ones, it's kind of good to have a change, but sometimes it's not good to have a change. It just depends. Like I think with all the tournaments that probably Liger and SYN are in right now, because both, like Liger's a new clan and SYN's kind of coming back to play in the last few months, that you're probably not going to have enough time to practice these off meta maps to be ready. When you have like 3 or 4 tournament games in a weekend, you're not going to have enough time to dedicate to practicing Airfield for this one time, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough to play things where it's like, okay, well, we're going to end up playing Miro this weekend on Sunday. Well, we can skip not practice, Miro, because we've played it for 8 years, right? Well, not 8 years, but you know what I'm saying, right? We're opposed to just, it's tough to do these things when they haven't really been in anything. And, like we ended up playing last year, and we're just like, okay, let's go in the match. And I'm just winging it, right? Like, where are the flags? No idea. Everybody's like, we don't know. So we find out where the flags are when it's time to play. You know what I mean? So. We'll see how this one plays out. We got a good match here, 2-2 going into the map. And it looks like I have a feeling that something is going on in Discord because the other team has not picked all their tanks. So
No,
yes.
they Liger was trying to get SYN to agree to play a different game or a different map. SYN said they wouldn't mind that, but they don't know about the rules, so they're just gonna play this. And that's it. So I don't know why they're not picking tank.
Oh. Well, the one team doesn't follow the rules anyway. So what is it, like what does it matter, right? You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
guess, yeah. But look, I
So,
mean, honestly, all right, I know people are complaining in chat, but at the end of the day, right? You played the game out. If it was that big a deal, you could have just called him on it, right?
no,
So
I
it
mean,
just happens.
there's two sides to that. Like, one, I don't think picking extra heavy is that big of a deal or it changes that much of an outcome. Now, probably on Himmelsdorf, maybe a little bit because you're adding a little bit more meat and armor to a city map, right? So I get it. The other thing is that Liger is still, at the end of the day, responsible for knowing the rules.
This is 100% true. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I would be, I don't know if I would necessarily be mad that the rule is being broken as much. I would be like, why? What's the point of even breaking the rule? Like, you're supposed to know these things. Like, it's amazing, how many of these tournaments people go into and just nobody knows the rule. Where like, I mean, obviously you play for me. I always have one rule guy, right? Where I'm like, what is the rule at this moment? What is the map this week, right? I always have one guy that I try to keep on top of that. Along with myself trying to know too, right? So like you don't get in those situations, right? Like the gist of it is that, if you have a team of 10 people, for one guy to spend 30 minutes and read 40 rules to himself, right?
Yeah.
And maybe just put it in a note thing just to bring it up so you're not breaking rules, is not that big of a deal if you're going to be doing something for 10 weeks and putting hours and hours and hours time into practicing. And playing it for you not to know the rules is just being lazy, right? So,
Yeah.
I can get that. So you usually see it in the more the
Well, they're breaking the rules
lower
already.
teams. Yeah, I mean it's just there's really no necessarily like I could see the one thing, like both teams made a mistake with starting the thing, like one team had
Well,
six and
no, I'm
the
just
other
saying,
team they
like,
kind of already broke the rules, but
if they launch with the current lineup, they've already broke the rule. Like, maybe they switch it. It's 2 medium.
huh?
So the lineups in this is 3 heavies, 2 mediums, 2 TDs, or 2 arty. And they've got 3 mediums picked. Whether or not
Like a oh.
SYN pulls it again, they haven't, right? They've just been letting it fly.
Well, you got to know the rules, and you got to have a moderator that's able to tell these guys the rules. Because I understand that they're probably Brazilian, they probably mostly all speak Portuguese, right? But somebody of them should be able to speak English. It probably should get cleared up. I mean, it's whatever. I'm not the guy playing, right? I'm the guy up here. So I'll leave it at that.
SYN is not moving. I think they might call him on this one. Yeah, they're definitely going to call him on this one. They haven't said anything in Discord, but they are just not moving. And look, I don't blame them, right? I mean, even though they've took the respectful thing and they've just played their games, at the end of the day, Liger's broke the rules like 4 matches, right?
5.
Yeah, 5. I mean, it's so at a certain point you just kind of get aggravated. You just do it. Liger's playing. They're gonna find out.
Well, but you're really not playing unless the other people are playing. If you're playing World of Tanks, right? At least you consider, look at it as you want, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is tough, All right, they're all going back
Yeah,
to the
that's
garage.
another thing. I mean, you also probably should tell them that like we're 5-10 minutes ahead, right, of the chat. So, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it.
Oh my god! All right, so I go back to Garage 2 now, right?
Yeah.
Now it's 3 garage trips. That's where I draw the line, right? Like come on, man. I mean, like you expect to see it out of people that are new at comp, but here's the reality of it. This is 2 really good teams having 2 really good matches, and now it's just getting a little bit kind of, for lack of a better term, stupid. Okay, so get somebody in there, figure this out, stop breaking the rules, and let's just play the game, man. Like, it's 10:30. You know, some of us are old. Maybe not people playing, but some of us are old. Got to get back to farm world before I get fenced in by some guy.
Oh, it's too late. We're fenced in on Farm World. Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably, probably.
Yeah. All right, so third time's charm. Maybe they'll run a legal lineup here.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, I think with the rules things, you know, if you're a SYN, you can't let that get to you or that be your focus. Your focus has still got to be playing, right?
Yeah.
Spending too much time about worrying about, you know, people looking at your tanks or worrying about this or worrying about that. You got to push it to the back and just focus on playing, because regardless of the tank line or nothing, Liger's playing. You're still in a 2-2 game, and this is still, you know, reasonably 4 seeding. Seeding helps. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's not like that other tournament on EU where, you know, like my team, unfortunately, I think it kind of kills the mood when we're showing up to play and we know we really can't win the thing and there's no prizing anyway. It's kind of like, why are we even doing this when we're playing bad maps? It is what it is. But this is a different story. This is prizing. This is 4 seeding. These two are definitely probably going to be, if I had to guess, regardless, I mean, probably going to be 1 and 2 out of that group. So.
Yeah, for sure. And we do have a legal lineup finally.
Oh, we do. So are we good to play? Should I bother reading them?
I think we're good to play.
Okay. So on the side of SYN, we got a Chieftain Super Conqueror Valor CS T100 LTE 4 and a Tron. And on the side of LIGRE, we have a Super Conqueror Valor IS7 Bad Chat Avery E4 and a Tron. So let's get the battle in here on Airfield.
Pretty important match, honestly.
Yeah, look at this map. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of toxic.
Let's see how they set up. Let's see if let's see where this Tehran goes. I think I know where he's gonna go. They're gonna try to use this bad chat to kind of spot this. It looks like SYN is dedicating pretty. I don't know. They're kind of just maybe kind of waiting for Tank Killer to spread out. Man, this map is bigger than I thought it was up here. All right.
Yeah.
Didn't go in kind of the. We used to play really back. In the day, what we used to do is we used to send people right up there. You can see where Adams is right away, and we used to, from this one side, like where LIGRE is, we used to have the big advantage, and we used to shoot right into about like, you know, F3 and stuff over there, and all those guys that were crossing the back, we used to just light them up, right? I don't know if that can still be a thing in Tier 10, or maybe if the map's even a little bit changed, but we used to go right to that ridge with a bunch of tanks, shoot that, and then run away. But that's so long ago. I think I've been playing this game for too long. I think everybody else, along with everybody else, but ooh, good shot, big roll, nice pin. Out of I'm going to UV lights. UV lights is spotted though. They did not have shots on him over here. They don't have shots over here on this.
I think there's a dip.
No.
There's like a dip there.
Yeah, wow. That is a nasty little spot. That's bringing a nasty little pole spot right to comp. That's a big pin right on jungle, right? 1,000 health. Now SYN is attacking. They do have the IS7, well, look like perma-litted. I actually like SYN's positioning a lot here. I feel like LIGRE is maybe not too spread out, but enough spread out. But, you know, SYN's kind of got this outside with UV and Tank Killer. They got 2 in the middle, so those aren't going to be able to die. You got 2 in the middle over here, so you got like double 2 in the middle, and then you got outside. So you got outside, middle, outside, right? 1, 2, 2, 2. It's a pretty nice split, and they're all just like down to 5 and 6 lines from SYN. So I think they'll just kind of creep up and bleed and create crossfire, and I think this won't look too good. But then again, there was that Himmelsdorf match. I didn't think SYN was going to be able to pull that back. And we're able to do it, so we'll see what LIGRE does. Looks like LIGRE's trying to buy their time, but I think unless it's Tehran from LIGRE or they're able to spot these guys and trying to hit some big shots when UV lights and Tank Killer's got to move, this is going to be tough. Adams is all here in his Avery kind of by himself, and I'm kind of surprised they switched Avery players. The Avery guy, now the Avery guy's into Tehran. They kind of switched. It's kind of interesting to see because he seems to be doing a good job. But who knows who's got what tank. Tank Killer is moving to gear and they're using UV lights over there. UV lights did end up taking one shot, so now you kind of got a 2-2-2-1. They just switched Tank Killer around. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's a tough attack,
boats
man.
over here in the water. This is just a better version of that other garbage map that they make us play.
Sunset
This is
Coast.
such a better. This is such a better version than that other map, in my opinion, at least. At least you can play these ridges. You don't have all this garbage in your way. That Sunset Coast, like, what's the point of having both those maps in the thing? I'm gonna go on a tangent because it's getting late. Tanko is making a play here. He's gonna find the Bat Chat, but the Bat Chat is not going to find him. Interesting. Very good play by Tank Killer right there. Able to work the ridge, spot the Bat Chat, not get spotted. Going to move Gira across. Gira does not get spotted. Right, this is the kind of thing I don't think Liger spread out there. One shot, UV Light shoots him. Gira's going to have a shot on the side now. Bang. They're going to be able to. Bat Chat does come out. The Bat Chat should try to get aggressive here, I think. Gira moved down.
Yeah, because they're going to lose Adams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Eventually. Ooh, big shot. On the ooh, IS-7. Gira's got shots on the IS-7 now. Here's where I think the Bat Chat maybe should have got aggressive on Tank Killer, but I also don't know what information he has or what he's thinking. Now he's going on reload. Adams takes one more to the backside. IS-7 goes down from Gira. Couldn't do anything there. Tank Killer's probably going to be able to kill Adams. Adams ends up missing a shot on Gira, so instead of him being able to do big damage, get out. Tehran in the back takes a big shot now. I don't know, maybe he got double tapped. He goes down. Tehran takes another shot in the back. Yeah, so unless Dan Kidd or whatever he calls himself over here is able to make a big play, Fabio's going to end up going down and just surgical, to be honest with you, from SYN here. Like they've been playing airfield for a long time, they made this look like, and just Liger not able to kind of stop him. SYN kind of slowly push 4 spots at once, right? Or kind of 3 spots at once with UV Lights holding another outside spot. Very, very well. He doesn't have enough shots to kill Garrett, and he decides to go on a reload. But match is kind of over anyway. Gear will finish off the Bat Chat over here, and then we got Lego Man and his E4 gonna end up going down. He might be able to get Madden if he gets a super high roll, or the Chieftain over here if he gets just average roll. No, he's done. Eats it to the back from Kellen.
Yeah, it's just
pretty.
SYN
Pretty
played that
solid.
really well.
Oh, they played that excellent. That was, to be honest with you, was flawless. From what I saw, I mean, flawless for airfield, but like I said, like the way they were split, like even from the beginning, you can kind of tell they were just gonna creep and create crossfire and kill, right? And once one of those dominoes fell, it was just, you know, they ended up having the back of the Avery IS-7 came to help. Then they had the IS-7. Gear just made one little slight rotation, created another angle, and they were just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And it was, as soon as that started, it was over. Right, so, but on the side of SYN, we got Ghost of Gira. We're just talking about 2 kills, 3,200. Kellen is E4, 1 kill, 350. Then you got the Chieftain was on that mid ridge, 2,750. Then you got UV Lights in his Tehran, 2,500, 1 kill. Madden in his Super Conk, 1,550. Tank Kill in his light tank did a really good job of getting side shots, moving up, spotting that Bat Chat without getting spotted. 2 kills, 1,100. And Fear My Skill in the Valor, 1 kill, 600. It was really the only guy they were able to get out that match. They did end up getting Tank Killer at the end, but really, it's the only guy who really took damage was Fear from them. And on the side of Liger is all you.
Yeah, we got Dan over here in the Bat Chat, 1 kill, 3091. Gibb in his Terran with 2983. Adams in the Avery with only 981. Lego in his E4, 1 kill, 717. Felipe in the IS-7, 514. Jungle in the Valor with 444. And Fabio in the Super Conk with 0. Yeah, I mean, SYN played that very, 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 very well.
Yeah, very good. Now you know why they didn't want another map. The other thing is when the other team kind of asks you for that, they're kind of telling you, hey, we don't know what we're doing on this map, I would think, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so they, you know,
And now they've got the
I
hard
get
job.
kind of.
Now
Yeah, and
they're
I would honestly think that attacking would probably be harder on this.
for sure. Yeah, and they're down one, they lose the next one, it's a wrap, right? So they're kind of up against the
Yes.
wall.
Oh yeah. Been really good. I mean, on the first two maps, really good game. So. The last one was good, but kind of mostly just for once. And this match's been going on for a while. What time did we start this match? 9?
It's not that bad. We were only an hour and 20 in.
Oh, that's it? I feel like I've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah, the matches have been pretty good. We've had to restart like 12 times though, so that makes it seem longer.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a few times. Not the end of the world. All right, let's. Sorry, I had a yawn there. We're good with the lineups, right? 2 mediums, light tank.
It just depends what Lego pick.
Oh, you can pick anything, right? Besides a medium.
No medium, yeah.
He's got to pick a heavy, right? Or a TD.
He doesn't have, yeah. He can pick a heavy or a
Oh
TD.
my God! Here we go. We got all switching going on here. Chiefed in. And Valor would have been my guess. Okay. Surprised not bringing an E4. I think E4 and Tehran did really well for SYN. I think maybe if SYN's going to camp a little bit, bring an E4. Also be interesting. You think maybe an Artie wouldn't be a bad play for this map either. Now, with Magna being in the batch chat and then I'm having a CS, I wonder if they're going to try to bleed that cross I was talking about in the first map. I wonder if they go for that cross over there. You know, at like E3, F3. Wonder if they try to get up there and do that cross, but we will see. On the side of LIGRE, we got a Chieftain of Valor IS7 batch at CS, E100 LT in the Tehran, and on the side of SYN, we got a Chieftain Super Conk Valor batch at CS, E4, and in Tehran. Pretty similar lineups.
Doesn't look like they're going to go for the cross.
No. They're going for straight. Looks like kind of make them come into and play. Seen a bunch of pings. Oh yeah, they're really kind of back here. They're gonna put Fear My Skill up, and they're gonna put Gear up. Gear maybe try to spot, make sure the light tank can't come down. Do what Tank Killer did. Put Magna there to hit that shot. Put Tank Killer there to hit that. Get some tanks to cover. It's pretty much their setup is pretty much, hey, we're gonna cover Gear. We're gonna cover Fear. I'm thinking. And LIGRE is playing pretty aggressive. Nobody's been spotted. They're blind shooting. Oh, they hit him. Oh, he spotted. I didn't think he would be spotted.
Nah, he got lit.
Oh, they spotted them. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come, boys. They're coming in. Here with a nice shot. Nice using that
They've
rock.
kind of got to hurry up and get. They've got to get Gear out.
They need
fast,
to go
though.
past Gear, or they can't. I don't know if wasting their time going for him is worth it, unless they get shots from the Valor. But he's kind of, yeah, there's a big shot over there. I think they need to just go past Gear right here. Good shot on Tank Killer, but Fabio took some shots. Light Tank's going to cross. Magna he got a shot in. He did his shot on a turn. Magna's going to try to leave. Light Tank takes one going in. Jungle takes another one with the Valor on the top. Yeah, see, there was no way to get Gear there. If they were going to go, they need to try to get past them. But this is kind of a tough play to get out of. And this is when I originally saw this map. I thought this would happen, and then I ran to somebody camping in the back with a Taurus. Won't mention it. That was the end of that. But crossing this gap is just too much. The Batchat ends up going down. Fabio ends up going down. Jungle's in a bad spot. Ron can't really get his thing in the game. And they were able to rotate here really quick. UV Lights got there very quick. And the Chieftain, the E4, rotated. It will all do damage. Magna's coming in. He's going to be reloaded. He can even eat 1 or 2 from the CS and kill him. CS isn't even looking at him. Magna's he will eat 1. He should be able to get him. Light Tank not even really able to do anything. Not even looking the right way to help him. He's going to turn around to help him. Magna does get him. Too little too late. Magna gets 1 more pin. I think he's probably on reload now. Yes, he is. Light Tank will kill Magna. But damage has already been done. Tank killer looking at kill the Light Tank. Ooh, eats 1 on the side. Not a big deal. It says that. You know what? I'm not going to eat another one aside. Here is in a fight with a Valor. And he's just going to win that because you can just straight help now. It doesn't even matter. They're up like 8,000 HP.
Yeah, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, I mean, now it's just a farm fest when they went through that. Maybe if they would have not stopped, they could have maybe kind of battled it back. But I think just pushing that side is too much. I mean, I think the kind of way to attack this, I think what SYN showed in the first match. But GG's to SYN, they're really, really dominant on airfield. Well, the maps are very close, but airfield is definitely was not so.
Yeah, they dominated.
Yeah, on the side of SYN. Fear and his Valor was able to get 1 kill, 2,900. Killing his E4, 2,900, 2 kills. Ghost of Gare and his CS really did a good job by getting that rock, not even taking any damage, baiting them into him. 1 kill, 2,500. Madness Batchat, 1 kill, 1,900. UV Lights in his Tehran, able to get 1,750. And Chieftain 2 kills, 1,200. And then the Super Conk was able to get 2 pins, 800 damage. Kind of got pinned down in the back, but really didn't have anything else to do. And then on the side of LIGRE is all you.
Yep, over here on LIGRE, we got Lego at the top and the Chieftain, 26 even. Felipe and the T100 with 1 kill, 849. Jungle and the Valor with 839. Adams and the CS with 769. Fabio and the I7 with 472. And Gib and the Terran with 0. And Dan and the Badshot with 0. Yeah, I mean, LIGRE just wasn't able to get anything put together on airfield. I think it was pretty clear they hadn't practiced it. They didn't have nothing for it. They gambled trying to get, the map switched, and that's the result. But well played. I mean, the first 2 maps, super fun to watch and pretty close. GG's to SYN. They're going to take the victory in week 1, and yeah, good game. We'll be back next week. We don't really know any of the times or any of that yet.
Yeah, we'll definitely get some streams pumping next week, I think, right? So.
Yeah, most of the schedules will come out like tomorrow, so we'll go through and pick once people start picking their times and their days, and we'll definitely have some lined out for next weekend. Try to pick up a couple during the week, but week matches are hard to grab for you guys to watch. They just some people play weird times, or we just got stuff going on. But that's the plan. So anyway, stick around at the end. We're going to raid somebody that's streaming tanks. Make sure y'all drop them a follow if you haven't already. Say something in their chat.
Help them out.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Otherwise, appreciate y'all. Tubbins, thanks for being here, like always.
Always.
All right, chat. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Hey, Noodle, let me take him out. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle. Line them all up like dominoes. Then we watch them all fall like Geronimo. Brain like tanks cause we on a roll. And we got more rounds in a pot of gold. Catch more shells than Galapagos. No safe landings in a war zone, that's real. Got sauce, no tartar, and I drop bars, that's fact.